Having an idol will actually run your life into the ground. So this is a testimony I never thought I'd be sharing. I was literally just planning on taking this one to my grave, like dealing with it. And it is dealt with, of course. And then just like, pretending like it never even existed. Nobody had to know. Just gonna keep it on the hush hush. First, I want to start off by saying, like, having an idol will actually run your life into the ground, whether you see it or not, whether you know it or not, but it will eventually eat at your life. Definitely should be paying attention to the things that God be telling us to stay away from because He be knowing. He be knowing why He said, "Don't have anybody over me, any idol. Anything that you put before God is an idol." So, and anything could be an idol. It could be your parents, it could be money, it could be your job, your spouse, your kids, jewelry. Like it literally could be anything, right? When God had asked me to make the YouTube channel and come and tell everybody about how much He saved me, I thought He was talking about when I used to like smoke a lot and just get high all the time. I thought that's what He was referring to when He said, "Go tell them about how I saved you." But I don't think that's the truth. I don't think that's the biggest thing that really had a toll on my life that He saved me from. I feel like He saved me from idolatry. And for those who don't know me, my name's Akayla. Welcome to my YouTube channel, obviously. I had my mom as an idol. Yes, sometimes we forget to decenter our parents. And I feel like my mom, I had her at the center. Yeah, she was my beginning, first, last, and listen, like I got that clarity from God, I think a year ago or two, that she was my idol. And that's why I would do a lot of things that I used to do for attention, to be seen by her, right? To have her approve certain things. Y'all know what an idol is. Like you would go above and beyond for this person. You doing the most. You going out your way. Stuff like that, right? And like I said, I never wanted to talk about this because I do not want, and I feel like, just to interject on what I was going to say, this is the final piece of actually closing that chapter of my mom no longer being my idol. Because I feel like me not wanting to tell everybody that, hey, me and my mom used to go through it, is also trying to, it's kind of in a sense still holding her as an idol because you don't want the truth to come out per se. But let me stop y'all real quick now. Me and my mama, we good. Okay, let's start there. Um, it was just a little bit rocky for us, and she tried the best she could. Likewise, myself, right? You don't get a manual as a mom. It's not like she had a book to open to say how can she raise her kids, especially on her own, because my father had passed away. She don't have a manual, so whatever she did was what she could, right? She really did her best, for real. And I am too to be blamed for my actions that will also cause her reactions as well. And you see my eyes moving over. I'm not looking in the camera because I'm trying to actively think. Like I'm trying to actively think, right? It all really started because, like I said, when God told me, go tell people how much I saved you, I thought He was talking about when I used to get high all the time and just, be. But I remember now why I used to want to get high all the time, what I was really escaping from. I don't know if I didn't feel like I was accepted, and that would cause me to do stuff out, like to go out my way to like do things. And God is just like bringing stuff back to my memory as I go, just to like see how it already, like how most of it kind of went down. Me and my mom had a really toxic relationship, in my opinion, right? It is what it is. But we've grown to understand each other. And I feel like my sister used to always say, we always kind of mesh because we're so much alike. Like we, you know, because we're the same person. You know, they say, oh, you guys are the same person, so that's why you always getting into it, stuff like that. I had come to the realization that that's actually where it all started when I put my mom on a certain pedestal as if she was my God. What she would say, I would do. I would live my life to please her as well. Before I would make a decision, I would wonder what she would think, or would she be proud of this? Or not saying we shouldn't live to like make our parents proud, right? But it comes to a point. It comes to a point, right? And I feel like when it wasn't going in my favor, I would try to escape by turning to substances. So, and this is why God tells you, like, don't have any other God before him. Don't put anything before him, because he knows that one thing can easily lead to a next. So me having my mom as an idol and it wasn't working out in my favor led me to doing substances. I would literally, she would do like literally anything she would do, monkey see, monkey do. Okay. I'm whatever she doing, I'm doing. I'm just giving a summary of basically coming out to say, to publicly say, I had my mom as an idol and it almost ruined me. Not because of her, but because of where I placed her. I placed her before God. And even when I went back to Christ, it was still a little bit rocky. And I could never understand, why are we saving the same God, but yet still there's a clash. This is me trying to really fully close that chapter of my mom being an idol to me, of me having her over God. And I feel like me coming out and saying, hey, I actually had her as an idol, kind of de-idolized her. I don't know if that makes sense, y'all. But I'm also writing a book, about what we went through. Obviously, I told her about it too. She's super excited about that. I'm just sharing my story because the Bible says we would overcome them by the blood of his lamb and by the word of their testimony. I thought keeping this testimony to myself would be good, but who's it good for? Just myself? I could be saving a lot of people, or helping even a lot of people, by telling them what I've been through and how I was able to overcome that, right? Because we all make mistakes, we all do stuff different in our lives, right? I had funny ways of doing stuff, but it all ends here, and that's because I chose to go the godly way. I chose to go the righteous way, right? With Jesus, I chose to let him fully lead me and fully guide me. And I feel so, I don't know, y'all, I feel like a different sense of peace. Like I had peace before, but like feel like you be healing, when you be holding a secret and you feel like it be killing you. It wasn't killing me because I didn't feel like I was holding it, but now that I've actually said it out loud and I'm gonna share it, I feel like I got a pat on my shoulder, like, well done. I don't know if y'all ever know that, but if y'all ever felt that before, but yeah, coming on here, I can get into more details, y'all. Like I said, I'm writing a book. I'm super excited about that. My I'm writing a book. It's called The One That Hurt the Most, and I'm super excited about that. I just wanted to take another step to like put it out there. God has been super good to me. I hope y'all having a blessed day. I'll catch y'all on another video, okay? Anybody that you have as your idol, ask God to search your heart, because sometimes you don't even know that, hey, I have this person as an idol. I have this thing as an idol. You never know. Social media can even be an idol. Clothes can be an idol. Ask God to search your heart for real and find anything that is in you that is not of him, or that you have before him. But I love y'all. Have a blessed day. Talk later. Bye.